Hey, this is Gunsully for the podcast gaming, and I am here with my wife, Girl Sully.
No,
I'm not here with you.
no.
Whatever. She's being Natsuki. So yeah, we just recorded some stuff, and we had a technical problem right in the middle of it. So uh, it's half just darkness, but you can hear us talking, and you can hear the little piano music in the background. So it'll be a bonus video. We took our poem writing super seriously, writing down all the words again, and we tallied how many times Sayori jumped, Natsuki jumped, and Yuri jumped. So Natsuki's in first place with 14 points, Sayori with 5, and Yuri with 1. So clearly Natsuki's our girl. So we're good. We're going into this. We're prepared, and we're taking this seriously. And
when are we
and
going
you
to
can
read
hear
the poem?
and you can hear us talking in the background. Okay. Hold please. Okay, you want to make the poem now?
I don't know. I was just asking.
Okay.
I wasn't saying.
Fussy bridges. Okay. Okay.
It doesn't have to be in order, right?
No, I guess not. We could just write like, see right now if we did it like last time. Here, let's show the people what we're looking at here. We'll do window capture and window capture 8. Yeah, there you go. Cool.
Like
Okay.
the ones on top.
Oh yeah.
That's a weak up thing.
I was gonna like do like a Mad Lib, so that would be like a poem that was already written and we could just Mad Lib, but I never finished it. So okay, so here's what we have: time, parfait, flying, fireflies twirl, giggle, silly, giggle, laugh, silly candy, bubbles, bunny, milk, nibble, sugar, sticky, color, hop, fluffy, vanilla, boop. Once again, it has a good flow to it.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to be lazy and do that again, or we want to take this seriously? Okay.
You're the one who writes.
Oh, I am, huh?
Yeah.
I've never written a poem in my life. I don't know what you're talking
You lie.
about. Um.
Yeah, you're like Yuri. Because like the no, like the one, like the thing, the poem that you're writing, like the one that I'm like writing in my head is very Natsuki. It's like very simple. It's
I don't know.
like parfait is like feels like flying.
Okay, then we'll just do yours
Catching fireflies.
then. Okay. Eating.
Like child twirling.
Eating parfaits. Feels like flying.
Catching fireflies.
Catching
Twirling like a kid.
fireflies. And twirling. Twirling like, is kid a word? A kid.
No, it's not.
Okay. And then, so, okay, so I'm going to kill all this stuff. Oh, we need time. And, okay, time.
Yeah, I can't think of anything for time because that's not Natsuki.
Yeah.
So it doesn't like.
Mm. Hmm. Uh. Oh
Laugh
no.
and be silly. No, yeah, time to giggle. comma, laugh, and be silly.
Okay. It needs to be like
Blowing
a.
bubbles, hopping like a bunny.
That's an option. Where is okay?
Yeah, hop is there.
Oh yeah. Okay. 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 So that should go down here. Hopping
like
like
a bunny.
a bunny. Okay.
Making candy with milk and sugar.
Making candy with
Milk, vanilla, and sugar.
milk, vanilla, and sugar. Okay, that should go like here. To explain, to give like why there's like this candy pie.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe we shouldn't say twirling like a kid because they are technically still children.
No, they're all 18.
They're only 14.
It's college.
College?
Yeah.
You don't have clubs like that in college?
Sure they do. Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, so what are
People
we
don't
missing?
wear like uniforms in college.
It is.
Yeah, but that's not me. I wasn't a co-ed class though.
Okay.
Anyway.
So
What else do we need? So we have flying, we have fireflies, twirl, giggle, laugh, silly, candy, bubbles, bunny, milk. We don't have nibble yet. That's easy. Oh, do sticky candy. Like making sticky candy with milk, vanilla, sugar, and sugar.
Okay, sticky candy. Okay, and then where are we going here? Okay, fluffy.
Fluffy, vanilla, fluffy and boop.
Yeah.
We don't have color yet. That's gonna be easy too. Where should we put color?
Color bubbles.
Color. Just do colorful bubbles. Are bubbles colorful?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopping like a fluffy bunny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or where do we put boop?
That's the noise that bunnies make when they hop.
Boop boop boop.
Yes.
I like I was gonna say have all the fun. You're a kid. It is. Get older.
Turn it into a Sayori
You
poem.
can't do that anymore. Oh yes. See, I tell you I'm a combination.
So you want to read it?
Okay. Eating parfaits feels like flying, catching fireflies, and twirling like a kid. Making sticky candy with milk, vanilla, and sugar. Time to giggle, laugh, and be silly. Blowing colorful bubbles, hopping like a fluffy bunny. Boop, boop, boop.
Okay. That's we've done it. That's it.
Yeah, we win. Yay.
And the laureate prize goes to. Okay.
We're covering the phasers.
That's
Face. Anyway.
Wait a minute. I just thought of something. I want to get in here. I can jump in here.
No.
I'm part of the game.
No, you're not. Get out.
What? I can't be here.
No.
No.
Get out of there. Ah. Okay, we're not done playing.
Okay. All right. All right. We're back to the game now. All serious.
Yeah,
We
that's
wrote a poem.
serious matter. Alright, go Monica.
Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Wait, so did you... Is the notepad still showing?
No.
Oh, okay.
Notepad's off.
Fine.
So just make sure. Yeah.
Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing.
She's sad.
I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
I'm sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything all right?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, all right. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, and with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Oh. Insamata Joe, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading... Oh, sorry. Maybe I...
Like, don't do it like...
Into the mic, yeah. Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you. Insamata Joe. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time, when I asked, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know that's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of her club members, you know? Maybe I'll try to talk to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? Criminal term.
Yeah, you boy.
What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Insamata Joe. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Huh? She's been so much happier since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has always been. Bleh. You're so funny, Insamata Joe. She says the name too much. It loses some of the funny. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. Okay. I'll try to talk to her. So try not to think about it for now. All right. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said not to forget about it. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, but and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her, and that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica.
Hey, you.
Eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me.
We're just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so...
Ah, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything.
It's not like I'm worried. I was just...
Natsuki glances down at her side.
Sorry if I spat on you.
She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. Oh, that's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer.
Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking...
Oh, sorry.
You don't have to, like,
assuming you didn't feel...
like talking about it or anything. You don't have to go back.
All right, she practically mumbles the last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Okay.
Sayori? Thinking about her?
Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh.
Natsuki exhales.
Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right?
I guess so.
Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right?
Well, I guess that's true.
I mean, some people just have those days. You can always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important.
Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes.
Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious.
Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with her book, holding it in her hand. She
really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so...
I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already.
Yeah. Okay. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hand and quickly turns it over, presumably to check presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time. All the time.
I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know. And you always have sticky hands.
That's true. I have to say that because it's written there. That last part wasn't true. I don't blame you.
Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Wait, did you finish reading?
Yeah.
The first book?
Yeah.
Natsuki?
Yeah.
Is that in the story?
It's just like it's just what I do when I get home.
Okay, but you say
Not
you didn't
watching.
have time.
Didn't have time to watch my anime. Because I had to read the book so I could.
Did it say that you chose the manga over anime?
It didn't say that.
See?
It's clear. It's obvious. It's clear. It's obvious that's what that happens. Okay. Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow.
So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget.
The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found.
Monica!
Natsuki's voice resonates from inside the closet. I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf.
Did you move my manga again?
Oh, sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all there. I just had to organize it a bit.
Ugh.
The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. This is clearly height discrimination. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga.
Jeez! This is so inconvenient. I need to get a ladder. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf?
Natsuki? There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there is a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them down to you.
I can get them myself.
Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it.
You think I'm too short or something?
I mean...
I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me.
Natsuki hops on the stool, which ends up being a little too wobbly. Because of its collapsible design.
You're gonna catch her. Ah!
Careful.
I know what I'm doing.
Standing on the stool, Natsuki fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf.
See? Yeah.
The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly.
There.
Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Oh, jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger box like that. I can reach them, so just...
I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay?
No, I'm not going to say sigh. I'm going to sigh.
I'm going to get a chair, so just hang on.
Natsuki forces her way past me and out of the closet.
Let's see.
The classroom chairs have desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit in the closet.
Aha!
Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it into the rolls rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. Oh. And it's a little dangerous since the chair swivels. But I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut.
Ush.
Natsuki climbs on the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch.
Aha! There we go. See, I can easily do it now.
Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you
doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing?
Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. Oh. Ugh. I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead. Wait a minute.
Are you peeping?
Wait a second. There's a way to. Oh. Oh. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf.
Oh, heavy. Hey, Ensei Madjo. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one.
But then I have to let go of the chair.
That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up.
All right. Just let me stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair.
What do you mean stand up?
Natsuki looks down at me.
Why are you all the way back?
Natsuki looks like she just realized something, and yeah, so she realized I could see her skirt. Natsuki, the box.
What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my.
Her legs shake. I'm not. Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box.
You perv! You set me up. Go away. Get out.
But
I'll do it myself.
the chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki!
Yeah.
The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you. Crash. Okay. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelled me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. Ugh. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. Ugh. How do I pronounce that? Ugh. I feel like the H would be at the end.
There's a glottal sound. It's like GHKKK.
Oh.
What's happening?
She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. My organs go rearranging. Okay. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her.
Gross!
Ah. A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet.
What were you thinking? You sicko!
Everything okay over here? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in.
He's a peeping Tom. Monica! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez!
Sorry.
You're sorry, but you're smiling?
Yeah, and making you eat my hair.
And fart.
And the skirt's going up the other way, though.
And then queef.
Ew.
Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. You were. Don't say anything. Okay, go. I'm sorry.
I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain the whole bizarre situation to Monica.
Bizarre.
I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook.
Oh no! My!
I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head and sob. Natsuki, are you...
No!
Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down.
No. I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today.
Natsuki sobs again.
I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to.
Just accuse me of being a pervert and all that. Trying to help you, but whatever. Okay. So roll with the punches. I really didn't mean to. That's what she says. Okay, it's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head.
Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and...
Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. All right, well, I'll help clean this up, and I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers.
You're real nice to me.
Huh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know. Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is... Oh, got it. I bumped the... but being nice is the least I could do. There we go. The next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted me to put it. Then I get on the stool and... Okay. All right. That should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze.
Thanks.
Ha ha. That's nothing. Natsuki is holding a volume. The volume I set aside in her hand. All right, I'm ready.
Good. Even if you weren't, it'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up.
If you insist.
That doesn't make sense. What she said.
Well, because he said they're going to read it to cheer her up.
Okay.
And she's like, better. Okay, we sit in the same spot. Natsuki's mood quickly improves.
Laughing. Sharp.
Subtle,
Jokes.
repeated jokes. And impressed. Guess Natsuki tastes
day.
after all.
Good day.
Monica gets attention as usual. Okay, guess I'll be holding on to this for now.
Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time.
I love manga about girls cooking. Well, I'll start getting into it. I'm starting to get into it, you know.
I told you.
Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Okay, who should we show the poem to first?
Natsuki.
Okay.
That's who you're wooing, right?
Yeah.
Members.
Okay.
Let's see.
You're certainly enthusiastic today.
Of course. You know, I like your writing.
I'm just surprised. It seems like you had a lot of trouble. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before.
Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because he happened to be a good writer. Just because he happened to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Aha.
Natsuki.
What?
You're not very confident about your writing, are you?
What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right?
It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. Wow, why is this guy being so deep, huh? If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too.
Right?
Ensemble.
Please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this.
Natsuki.
Because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, "That's so cute, just like you, Natsuki"? Sometimes I don't want to be cute. Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want...
Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I looked down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grabbed the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles she put into it.
Don't read it.
Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk.
It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems. So you don't have to read this one, okay?
But I want to read it.
Why?
Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you? Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. Oh, my style's pretty crazy. It's a lot of booping.
Yeah, but they don't know that. Are we gonna see what Insei Marajo looks like?
No.
Why not?
No.
So we know like if he's likable. Or not. Anyway.
Oh, it's so shallow.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he's clearly likable. All these girls want to get with him.
That's what if they're just desperate?
What?
Because he's the only boy.
Monica is a popular girl.
So
they already said she could have any boyfriend.
Yeah, but like Monica doesn't like him. She likes him to be part of the club so that they have more members.
Well, we've skipped through a lot of stuff, but Monica does.
Like,
Monica does flirt with him.
She's just flirty.
Oh.
Not because she's attracted to him.
Okay.
But because she wants a new member.
Okay, thank you, developer.
They need that.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Thank you, developer of
go
Doki
ahead.
Doki
It's
Literature
about a
Club.
Joe.
Okay.
Why are you laughing?
I'm getting attacked.
Attack?
Oh.
How am I ever gonna attack you?
I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know better now.
I know you better.
I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, well, she always means well. But sometimes she's focused on simple happiness and that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about... Oh, did I just read your line?
No.
Oh, okay. No. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute. You're a lot more than that. Ah, Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult it was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table.
You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now.
Okay, I will.
I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. It's like can you say I'll be the beach?
I'll be the beach.
Okay. Like when I read it, it feels like a tongue twister. I'll be the beach. I'll be the beach. I'll be the beach.
Say the beach.
The beach.
I'll be the beach.
The bitch?
Yeah.
It's like weird. Yeah, it's like hard for like long E's to be like so close like that. Anyway. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once.
That.
Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach.
So you decided to write about the beach first, then came up with the message later?
Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
Okay.
Sayori. She's the runner-up. It's nice, I guess.
Come on. I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Oh, now she's super jelly. She knows. They're after Natsuki. It's your fault, you know? Where are you going after Natsuki?
Would you just
Maybe
read?
she's a friend. Okay. Probably Natsuki.
I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Liar. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. But it really hurts my heart. That makes me really happy. Fake smile. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Ensemada Joe.
Sorry. Is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
All right. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sorry?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sari cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. I want to see Yuri.
You pick. I picked the two.
Yuri was totally left out again, so let's see if she has a meltdown. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her. I should leave her be for now. Wow, didn't even get a poem out of her.
Yeah.
She was.
This is what you get. Like, the words, like, we're forcing us to pick Yuri, and we still don't pick her. Anyway.
Hi, Ensemada Joe. Have you thought about, well, since it's just her, do you wanna
Oh, I'm doing it. Okay. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Aha! Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hand.
It's pretty good. You've been spending some time with Natsuki, haven't you? You must like her writing style.
Huh, yeah. I think it's a neat way to tell a story.
I don't disagree. Natsuki's poems may be cute, but they're also meaningful. I can see why you'd be into that style. I guess that means you're not as much a fan of Yuri's poems then.
I wouldn't say that. I kind of like everyone's poems.
That's true, but I'm sure you like some more than others, right? Like curiosities of complex words and symbolism, or Sarah's way of expressing happiness or sadness in a more direct way. You must have some kind of preference, don't you? Ah, not that it's a contest or anything. I was just curious, that's all. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
All right.
The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Oh. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall. And I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what
I read about. I see. I never really put much thought into it.
in a way, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it. And it's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, you know. Don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three, we're all done.
It's me. We're going to be jumping. Yeah, okay. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now?
Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri's immune to it. Isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. That's like really mean since we don't get along. Like, anyway. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Oh, it seems you're right. She's the glue that holds everything together. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
Come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's all right.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you, too, being a lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today. I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What does she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations. So let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be, she's going to be cooking. Okay. Might need a lot of different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri can... guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
She's the muse.
I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here. So, okay. So they figure out what they're doing. So Yuri's gonna make something for ambience. So, okay. Sorry. This So beautiful handwriting, so she's going to make some banners and decorations for atmosphere. Atmosphere. Okay. There we go. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes. She stares off at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Insamata Joe. The one who was truly useless. Ha ha ha, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. That's Monica.
Is Monica suggesting?
Saving. This is big decision times.
Oh, big decision?
Yeah, this is big decision times.
Okay.
Well, okay, so...
Okay, just read it.
All right. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? Club members? Okay. How on earth are they going to respond to the suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and they shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. And Samada Joe might not like being around you, or being around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, maybe he'd be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Insamadajo to...
What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Insamada Joe to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So, I'm sure he's interested.
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah, Insamada Joe, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course.
Humph.
Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Okay, so...
But of course, I'm going to go with... I pick Sayori. Who do you want?
Well, I'm... Okay, this is why I saved it. Because I think if you... And let's
you want to try like different
let's...
scenarios?
So, well, I think if we click Sayori, they're not going to let us do it.
Okay.
I mean, if it's going to be anyone, I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez.
Do you hate us that much?
Oops. Hurt. No. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make this so difficult. Okay. Here's what I was really wondering.
Think of the club, okay?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Just think of the club, okay?
Okay, so
So
what do you want?
my thought was, if we click Monica, I don't think it's going to let us either.
I don't think you're right.
You think it'll have a Monica scene?
Yeah, because she also wants to be.
Yeah, but it's just... I want to do Natsuki.
Okay, do Natsuki.
Okay.
Because you want to bake? I want to bake.
Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people.
Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree.
Just a minute ago, you were saying that...
That's because... never mind, okay?
Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad.
Yeah, I also feel bad.
Yeah.
Like we've been rejecting her. So that's everything, right?
I want to clarify too. The reason why I'm rejecting her is because I've watched 2 playthroughs, and Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie, and the Game Grumps, Dan and Aaron Aaron from Game Grumps all picked Yuri. So that's why I'm like being a total asshole to Yuri. It's nothing. If anyone's upset by that, I apologize.
Why would anything be upset?
Because people follow these things on forums and they get upset. So I'm not being mean to anyone who relates to Yuri. I'm just trying to give Natsuki some Let's Play time.
Some love.
Yeah. So that's everything, right? Okay.
Anything else we need to talk about?
No. Oh, no, I think that's it. Are you guys excited?
Yes! Everything except the performance is going to be awesome.
I don't think that really counts. What about you, Insamada Joe? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested. That's good enough for me. Keep bumping the damn button too quickly. All right. What about you, Yuri? Yuri?
She's still sulking.
Natsuki starts pouting too.
It's not that big of a deal or anything.
Little Miss Stelia man. Well, I might not, or it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having come up with something for her to do, then nobody offering to help.
That doesn't mean... Wait, what if she kills herself? Okay.
Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression.
Look.
Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down on Yuri's shoulders.
Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way the people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit.
Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. Yuri, you didn't really mean that, did you?
Not really, but...
Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are so taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things and also being very insulting at the same time.
Yeah. No, I don't really mean it.
You're so talented, dummy. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something that Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm gonna do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out.
Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so...
Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other.
Where are you going? Boyfriend? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me.
Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind.
Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything.
Why would I do that? Give me them digits, slowly. Natsuki gives me her number.
Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients.
Wait, you're coming to my house?
Well, yeah.
I keep a horse in my kitchen.
What's wrong with that? Well, my house is messy.
I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house.
Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me.
Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me.
Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Wait, how did you know his number?
I guess I guess I gave her my number 2, I guess.
Okay.
All right, fine by me.
Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it.
Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work?
Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this.
Wait, really?
Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So...
All right, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you Sunday.
Never mind. I was gonna say something.
She wanted to cuddle up on the floor and read some manga.
Yeah.
I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday.
You need to clean.
Yeah, there's a horse in my kitchen. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, and then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I literally just watched anime for like 36 hours. It's like Friday all the way to Sunday, and it's like, oh my gosh, caught up on this entire series.
Okay, let's do this tomorrow.
What?
It's another day.
It's.
What?
You want to end it for the night? You don't want to see the.
Fine, go.
We get to the. We're about to get to a heavy scene. Okay. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki coming to visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We've sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using a ton of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But I put Natsuki aside. Putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori. Oh, sorry. I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, like I've done in the past. I reach Sayori's house, knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that I've made it a habit to simply entering each other's house like we were family. The house is quiet. Parents don't exist in this universe. So
Natsuki has a dad.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay. So just Ensamada Joe and Sayori don't have parents. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her.
Finally found.
Sorry?
Hi, Samantha Joe.
I just want to make sure that audio's coming through. Okay, good. I sit down in her room. Suri forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. And there's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Suri's room is as messy as it's ever been.
Always.
I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. A giant cow and a frightening bird.
Cow and chicken.
And what wall decorations? She's
Calendar.
had this calendar for years? That's not a very useful calendar.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I ended up cleaning it for you.
Exactly. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Are you supposed to see Natsuki today? Because I missed you.
Yeah, but wait, how did you know about that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki Day.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Suri smiles, shaking her head.
That's not good, Insamadajo. Why can't it just be like it's always been? It's all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori. Grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Insamadajo. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Insamadajo? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Eh?
Why has you never told me about this? It's almost like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I can do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. So don't...
You don't understand at all, Insei Joe. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So, that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Aha!
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Insei Joe. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her in for a tight embrace.
Hug. Ah. Insei Joe.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Insei Joe.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Insei Joe.
Sayori can barely manage to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings inside Manajo. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too.
Suri lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah,
It's going to be fun, right?
yeah.
How would you like to spend the whole day together? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice. Then
Yeah. Suri wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
no, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to come meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It will be fun. To my surprise, Suri shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right. I look forward to it. Okay. I say goodbye to Suri and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Suri is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much. And we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. My phone is vibrating. Yeah. I spent a few minutes back at my home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in.
Stop.
Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison.
Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in.
Yeah, let me just ogle you on the street some more. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies.
Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right?
Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part.
Yeah, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen.
What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Ensamanajo?
Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grabbed the bag off Natsuki's shoulders. I grabbed the bag. I grabbed the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Ugh. This is ridiculously heavy.
I carried that all the way here.
It's like you with the rice bags.
Are you impressed?
I see now. I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk.
That's a little creepy. That's creepy because she says that. You say that.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Never. Never at all. Never ever.
Okay. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest.
Punching.
Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much?
It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What?
That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that.
Hey! Now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean you should treat me like,
Natsuki catches her words, and her face turns red. Natsuki.
Forget it. I didn't say anything.
I should apologize.
Eh?
I appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you were thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours.
How would you know that anyway?
Just trust me on this one. And don't ask me to stand up.
Gross!
Hey. It's like she heard what I said.
Yeah, she did.
Was that to me?
Who else?
Man. Let's just get started already.
You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. And you deny being gross when I can already see your boners. I finally found your weakness in Samara Joe.
Natsuki smiles deviously. Please, spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm fighting back. There's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I did not mess up her precious baking.
And Samara Joe, where do you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays.
I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
The color of the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite.
Okay. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can you at least try to have fun?
I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into small bowls and... Oh, yeah. Okay, making cupcakes. Is that...
That does look pretty.
That does look pretty cool.
See? It's not like being is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun.
It's about being a rebel.
It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Twinkle.
Like the ones you made the first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes, and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use food coloring then.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
That's you're getting there. We're using the electric mixer for the batter, so it got stuck with a whisk. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing.
The icing isn't still a little lumpy. Are you even trying?
Yeah. I'll just it'll just take a little longer. That is like a great arm workout.
Yeah.
Like doing dough in a bowl.
There's that like bread making.
Gosh, when my mom
like
would
doing like.
you ever when I'd help cook with my mom, it would be like doing that. It'd just be like
It's like mixing.
your arm like instantly is just like cramping up like this. It's like holy crap! I lift weights. I'm thinking even when I was a teacher, I was like I go to the gym and I lift weights and like I can't do this, and my mom's just like, come on, be a man.
Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that.
Okay.
Here, look.
Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back.
You really need to beat the crap out of it.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing something.
See?
As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks her finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey!
Hey!
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
I don't want your gross fingers in my icing.
Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work?
All the lumpy work?
I start to fight back and try to inch my finger toward the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
I'd like to see you try. I push harder, and just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some on my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn.
Gross! You got it on my face.
Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek.
What?
That's funny.
Are you hungry?
She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away.
Jeez. You know what? Take this.
Natsuki instead wipes it off with her fingers before shoving her fingers toward my face. Finger toward my face. You wish I'm faster. I grab her wrist, grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back and grab one as well.
Stop.
Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. And I don't mean it. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either.
Tickle, tickle.
I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking the icing.
What?
Yeah. Learned that one from Matt Lauer.
Did you seriously just?
Natsuki is so surprised. She can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Yeah, that is not the face of, like, somebody who is comfortably flirting with you. This is Sark training all over.
Yeah, exactly. Sexual harassment training.
Yes. All right. Her face is entirely red.
It's a mad Joe. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right?
What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? You put part of her in your mouth. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I stop talking. Okay, I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy?
Because I didn't wash my hands.
Yes,
Getting
I'm getting
sick.
what's the chicken-borne illness?
Bird flu.
No, the
Salmonella.
salmonella. Yeah. Out of nowhere, a fire alarm goes off.
We need to do everything all over again.
Food is ready noise.
No.
Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet.
No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that?
Well, you should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't
blame me for your mistakes. Jeez.
Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. It sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops.
Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now.
Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened.
Ah, that smells so good.
The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling air fills the room.
Look at how cute they all look.
She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better tomorrow once we add the ice. Oh.
Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags.
I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. You probably won't be using it this time, though.
Oh, what's this one for? I pick up a nozzle I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others.
That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday or whatever.
Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually.
Eh?
Well, this is literature, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes.
Boop.
Yes. It would be fun to see other people choose their cupcake based on the word they like.
I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a really cute idea, so...
Haha. Maybe I'm getting it from you.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute.
Oh, come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute.
Well,
Natsuki's voice trails off.
same with you.
Eh? Did you say something?
No, nothing. Let's just do the icing.
Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens nozzles onto each of the bags. There's a lot.
There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it.
Without giving me a chance to think about it, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing. Then we each get to work. We were finally finished. Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work.
Look at how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
I wish I could have one now.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down to 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner.
Already? That's a shame.
It's your fault for working so slowly. You shouldn't have thought about that. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance.
Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me.
You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip.
Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any.
I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you.
Huh. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is about ready to leave. It feels like the afternoon just went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted?
Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Natsuki?
Eh?
What you said before about not always having this chance. Doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere.
Do you really mean that?
Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you.
What's the matter, Joe? I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so...
Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. And that is our episode for the day. We're going to pick this up tomorrow, right here. What's going to happen? Oh my gosh, who knows? Okay.
Yeah, I know. So excited.
Okay.
So drama.
Good night.
Good night.